I want to show you how to make a bubble snake now. These are so much fun. Make sure you've got some outside space though, because they do create a lot of bubbles. And if there's a little bit of wind outside, even better, because the bubbles get blown away, which would be amazing. Right, so really, really easy. All you need is a plastic bottle. So any size bottle will do, as long as it's plastic and slightly flexible. You will need a sock. So I've got a sock here. All right, so we've got a bottle and a sock, and you need your bubble juice. So to make bubble juice, you know what to do. Add a little bit of washing up liquid in some water, stir it around with your stirring stick, and you're good to go. Now your bubble juice is going to be in a container that's big enough for your bottle to go in. Okay, so make sure you've got it in like maybe a bowl or a plate. That'd be perfect. Okay, so with the bottle, which you might have already spotted on my one, is you've got to cut the end off, okay? So just cut the end off the bottle so it looks like this. Don't cut it close to the top here, cut it down the bottom here. So whichever kind of bottle you've got, just cut it down there at the bottom. Use your scissors to cut round. And then we want the lid off so that we have a completely see-through bottle with the bottom chopped off. Okay, now next easy thing, you're going to get your sock. And now the type of sock is actually important. So this is a simple child's cotton sock, okay? So that's going to go over the top of the bottle like this. Ta-da! So now you have a sock on the end of a bottle. Now the type of sock is important, like I said. If your sock is like a hiking sock, so if it's really thick, a really thick material, that it might not work as well. So just go with something quite simple, and then I will show you in a minute what's going to happen. Okay, come with me outside and we'll make some bubbles. How'd you get on with your bubbles? Were they really good? How long did you make your bubbles? Did they go really long, or did the wind blow them away? If it's not too windy, they maybe got really, really long. So that was great. You made a bubble snake, but that's not a science experiment, because you just copied me doing a bubble snake. To make an experiment, you have to change something about your bubble snake to see if the change makes any improvement or makes it a little bit worse. Well, the first thing is obvious to me. I mentioned it a little bit earlier about the type of sock. Some socks don't work very well, but you could try different kinds of sock. I don't know if you noticed, but in your sock, if you put your hand in and stretch open, you can see tiny holes. Can you see the tiny holes in my sock? It's those tiny holes that make the tiny bubbles, which make the big bubble snake. Now, if you try a different kind of material that has different sized holes, maybe you could get some different kinds of bubbles. Let me show you what I mean. Have you ever bought some fruit that's come in a mesh bag? A mesh bag that looks a little bit like this. Lemons are often in a yellow mesh bag. So why don't you try and put a mesh bag over the end of your bottle instead of a sock? Remember I showed you the sock has got lots of tiny holes. This mesh bag has also got tiny holes. Well, they're a bit bigger than the sock, aren't they? Try something with different size holes on the end of your bottle to see how it changes your bubbles. Will the bubbles be bigger because the holes are bigger? Does the bubble snake grow longer? So you're going to be comparing the bubbles from a mesh to the bubbles from a sock. If you manage to do that, it would be amazing to see your pictures and videos of your bubble snakes. They're really, really great, aren't they? Post those videos straight to the Science Fun for Kids group on Facebook. You may not be in that group, do join and come on board. And that's where we post, and the other children post their videos and pictures of what they've been up to science-wise at home. So, to give inspiration to the other children as well. So I'd love to see your comparison bubbles. How are your bubbles different when you use a stock compared to when you use a mesh or any other material you might have at home? So have a rummage and see what else you've got. Could use net curtains perhaps. They're not, or lace. They've got little holes in, haven't they? Okay, well I'm going to leave that with you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.